listening skills, and we heard yeah.
We sure did.
So today we're diving deep into this, and
Yeah,
we've got a fantastic set of tips, actually, that came from a recent discussion between teacher Sam and Emily.
Yeah, they are like the pros, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Pros in this world.
So
We're going to uncover the secrets of how to listen actively.
yeah.
How to actually conquer accents, which everybody has problems with.
Yeah, and even how to use movies to learn English.
Ooh, sneaky.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I like that one.
So are you ready to kind of transform your ears into like English comprehension machines?
I am. I'm ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
So first of all, I think we got to start with that foundation, you know?
Yeah, foundation.
Active listening. What is that all about?
Active listening.
What does that even mean?
Well, it's so much more than just hearing the words, you know?
Yes.
It's about engaging with them, like really like getting in there. So I have to admit, I've always been like a note taker, like even back in school.
Oh, yeah, me too.
But for language learning, is that really super crucial?
I would say it's extremely crucial because think of it like building a bridge between your ears
Okay,
and your brain.
I like that.
So when you hear like a new word or a phrase, if you're jotting it down,
Yeah.
you're forced to process it. Think about the meaning
Uh-huh.
and how it fits in the sentence. And then all those notes that you're taking
Right.
become like your own personal vocabulary map, guiding you through all like the crazy stuff in English.
So it's not just about memorizing those words.
Right.
It's like understanding them.
It's understanding them in context.
Ooh, yeah, actual.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
So you ready to move on to accents?
Ooh, yeah. Accents.
Accents. This is something that I know a lot of students.
So many people struggle with this.
Yeah, and it can be really intimidating.
It is. It is.
Because English has so many accents.
It does.
And I always say it's like English has this like symphony of sound.
I love that.
And each accent adds this unique melody to it.
So true.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have British English, Australian English. Sometimes they almost sound
Right.
like different languages.
Yeah. But instead of looking at accents like this big, scary hurdle,
Yeah.
let's kind of reframe them as an opportunity to
Cool.
train our ears. You
Right,
know,
okay.
the more accents that you're exposed to,
Yes.
the more attuned your ears become to all those nuances and the pronunciation, the rhythm.
Like training your ear muscles.
Exactly. It's like training your ear muscles for a marathon of listening comprehension.
Oh, I like that.
Right.
Okay, speaking of marathons, sometimes I feel like I need to run a marathon just to get through like one episode of a British show.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have a question about this.
Yeah.
Are those movie nights with the subtitles, are those actually helpful or am I...
They are so helpful and they're so fun.
Okay.
Think of it like a staircase.
Okay.
You wouldn't just like jump to the top step, would you?
No, you got to kind of
You got to go one step at a time.
work your way.
So start with the comfort of your own native language subtitles.
Yeah.
Then you can climb up to the English subtitles and then finally take the leap to no subtitles at all.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so each step, you're strengthening those listening muscles.
I love that. So it's like a visual.
Yes.
I can really imagine myself, going up this staircase and eventually I'll be at the top, listening to everything
Exactly.
without subtitles.
I love it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So we've got the note-taking, we've got embracing the world of accents, and the subtitle staircase.
Mm-hmm.
What other treasures do we have in this box of tips?
Okay, well, podcasts and audiobooks, those are like gold mines.
Ooh, podcasts and audiobooks.
Yeah.
I love those.
And, choose topics that you're interested in.
Right. If you're interested in it, you're going to pay attention.
Exactly. It makes it so much easier. And the learning just kind of happens naturally.
There's something I always do with podcasts and audiobooks that I find really helpful.
What's that?
Shadowing.
Oh, shadowing. Yes.
Have you ever done that?
Oh, I do that all.
Okay, so you're a pro.
Yeah.
But I admit sometimes I feel a little awkward
Yeah.
doing it. What's like the best way to approach shadowing?
It might feel a little strange at first, but trust me, it is so worth it. So imagine you're an athlete and you're mimicking your coach's moves.
Okay.
So when you're shadowing, you're becoming the speaker's echo.
Oh,
You're repeating the words and phrases as closely as possible.
I see.
It might feel a little silly, but it's so effective for training your mouth to produce those sounds.
Oh, wow.
And it improves your pronunciation and it boosts your confidence.
Oh, so you're not just passively listening.
No, you're actually,
Rolling.
you're embodying the sounds and the rhythms, yeah.
Okay.
And a tip for like tackling those longer podcasts and audiobooks?
Yes, because sometimes it feels like you're trying to swallow an ocean.
Yes, you have to break it down into smaller chunks.
I know that's what I do. Is there anything else that you do when you encounter something really long like that?
Yeah, I mean, I always break it down, just like you said. It's amazing how much you can absorb when you just focus on one bite-sized piece
Uh-huh.
at a time. And you can even focus on like specific aspects of the audio. Like one day you might shadow for pronunciation, and then the next day you
Okay.
might listen for like how they use idioms.
Oh my gosh. Idioms?
Idioms, they're tricky.
They are tricky.
Yeah.
I remember once I was listening to something and somebody said, kick the bucket.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, what?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's a good one.
It means, pass away.
Yeah, but it's not obvious, you know?
It's not obvious at all.
Idioms are like the secret code of native speakers. They
Yeah.
add all this like color and nuance to the language,
Right.
but they can be confusing.
For sure.
So think of it like this.
Okay.
When you're learning idioms, it's like unlocking secret levels in a video game.
I love that.
Yeah, and suddenly you understand all those like inside jokes
Uh-huh.
and cultural references
Yes.
that were previously hidden from you.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
So you're unlocking those secret levels with those idioms.
Yes.
And then you can actually, go into the real world and test your skills
Exactly.
with real conversations.
Real world conversations, because that's where the magic happens.
Uh-huh.
It's where you transform that passive knowledge into active fluency.
Okay, so give me some examples of how we can do that.
Don't be afraid to just put yourself out there. Like, you can look for language exchange partners,
Yeah.
join a conversation club,
Great ideas.
or you can even strike up a chat with someone at, a local coffee shop.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like that.
just get out there and talk.
Okay, so what about all these language learning apps that we're always hearing about?
Oh, yeah.
I'm always seeing the ads for Duolingo and LingQ
Yes.
and BBC Learning English. Are those actually helpful?
They are so helpful.
You are.
Yeah, think of them like having a personalized tutor in your pocket.
Like that.
I know, right?
So it's like a little tutor.
Yeah, and they offer you structured lessons and pronunciation exercises and interactive games.
Yeah.
And they also track your progress so you can see how far you've come, which is really motivating.
Oh, that's awesome. I love
Yeah.
that. So, you can really see yourself progressing.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's really great.
So we've got so many tips here, but
We do.
sometimes I get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
What's the key to staying motivated?
Consistency.
Consistent.
Consistency is key, my friend.
Okay.
Languages are like muscles.
Okay.
You have to exercise them regularly.
Okay.
So even if you only have 10 or 15 minutes a day,
Okay.
make it a habit
Got it.
to listen to something in English.
Just make it a habit.
Yeah, and over time, those small efforts that you do, they're going to compound into huge results.
Huge
That
results.
is you.
I love that.
Yeah.
So we journeyed from like the very beginning,
Yeah.
Active listening to the power of shadowing and those idioms
Yeah.
and embracing those accents.
All the accents.
All the
There's
accents.
so many accents.
We've learned consistency is key.
It is.
It's been a really great dive.
It has been a deep dive.
It has been a deep dive.
And remember, learning a language is a lifelong adventure.
It is. Don't
Be afraid to make mistakes.
You're going to make mistakes.
Yeah, celebrate your progress, and most importantly, have fun with it.
That's so true. Now, here's a challenge for everyone listening. Think about one specific English accent you want to master.
Okay.
Maybe it's Australian.
Yeah.
Maybe it's, Irish, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Now, go and find a podcast, a TV show in that accent and start practicing.
And let us know how it goes.
We want to hear from you.
Yes, we do.
Until next time, happy English learning.